All right, guys. Let's talk today a little bit about five medical benefits from CBD oil. This is really new for me. I've been taking CBD oil for about a month and a half, and I've noticed just an overall positive change in this my physical and mental well-being. So, if you guys want to try some CBD oil out for yourself, I'll put a link in the description below where I get my stuff. But anyway, let's get into what we came here for, yeah? So the number one, these are really in no particular order, but for me, number one was pain relief. CBD oil, or CBD itself, has a significant anti-inflammatory effect. So, all these ibuprofen, Tylenol, aspirin, all this other stuff, they're basically anti-inflammatories. So that's why doctors prescribe them for you or to you when you're in pain, right? But CBD does it naturally, not a lot of side effects. I know a lot of times your doctor will tell you, like, don't take too many ibuprofen or don't take too many Tylenol or Aleve or whatever it is in a day because it's going to upset your stomach, or you might have some other side effects, some other physical reaction. But with CBD, not the case. Number two, and this is for me strikes very close to home. It's CBD is used a lot for combating anxiety and depression, and for me that's a big deal. I started, like I said, taking CBD about a month and a half ago, and my anxiety and depression are pretty much non-existent. And this my history with anxiety and depression goes way back. I've tried, oh God, Prozac, Zoloft, Effexor, and Paxil, and those worked for a time. The side effects were really horrible. The last one I took was Effexor, and it was probably the worst of the bunch as far as side effects go. But I've been taking CBD oil. I'm able to handle the normal things in life that used to set me off and send me into a spiral of depression or really amp up my anxiety. I can deal with those now a lot easier. So for me, the pain relief and the anxiety are like the main reason why I started taking CBD oil. But there are some other ones too. One that I'm sure a lot of you have seen is CBD's anti-seizure effects. So if you go online or YouTube, you'll find videos of kids or adults who are in the midst of having a seizure, like a full-blown, full-body seizure, and somebody squirts some CBD oil and drops into their mouth, and within a few seconds they're back to normal. The seizure's gone, and they're their normal selves. That to me that's a huge one. I mean, I don't suffer from seizures, so but that's huge. To be able to stop a seizure like that and to really reduce the number of seizures that you have, it's amazing. Four, it reduces the risk of developing diabetes. So years ago, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. But I think most of it was because I was way overweight. I was like 304 pounds at the time, and I think that was doing a lot of it. And then I was drinking real heavily. So for me, cutting those two out and changing my eating habit reversed my diabetes. But in a study that was done a while back, they were doing it on mice. Okay, so they were not on humans, but on mice. They did a double-blind test with mice that were predisposed to develop diabetes. Right, so they had one control group and one group that they gave CBD oil to. And the group that they gave CBD oil to, only 32% of those mice developed diabetes, as in the control group, where they didn't give them anything, 100% of those mice developed diabetes. So reduces it by what, 68% in that particular study. So CBD oil is good for reducing the risk of developing diabetes. Last and most controversial, CBD oil does appear to have some cancer-fighting properties. Now, it doesn't cure cancer. I'm not saying that at all. But in multiple studies, CBD oil has an anti-tumor effect, and it also accelerates the death of cancer cells. So, again, it's not a cancer cure. The studies are very, very new. None of them has been done on human beings, remember that. But there does seem to be some indication that CBD is a good cancer-fighting substance. So I've had, my father died of cancer. My wife also died of cancer within a year of each other. And had I known this about CBD oil, I definitely would have given it a shot for both of them. Whether it would have made a difference, I don't know. But it's definitely something to look at, to study further, and to consider when you're thinking about taking a CBD oil. So that's all I got for today. I'm going to do another video here pretty soon about my experiences with CBD oil. Again, if you want to try some for yourself, I'll put a link in the description below so you can get a bottle of your own. Until then, like and share the video. I'll talk to you later.